Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So of course the reason to release this video as early as possible because most of the signals have already worked very well, and as you can see the EURUSD has reversed exactly from where I mentioned to start buying it. It was one perfect signal. I'm very happy about it, my friends. The pair has reversed exactly from the level at 1.03883 and has went right in the take profit level, making 93 pips of profit, and in total of course 150 pips. I hope you guys have taken these signals and have made good profit out of it. Pound USD has also reversed precisely from where I mentioned to start buying the pair and has made 158 pips of profit. How cool is that? I hope you guys really have taken these signals and are enjoying these profits. I really want to see in the comments your opinion and your experience with these signals. AUDUSD, as you can see, the market sadly has went all the way exceeding the safe zone, which was really very tight. I mean, only 30 pips. I should have made it actually bigger than that, but sadly eventually the pair has went right to the take profit level, so we cannot really claim this signal. USDCAD has reversed exactly at the edge of the safe zone, which is, by the way, not a stop loss, my friends. The edge of the safe zone is not a stop loss. I have said that a million times. As long as the market is ranging inside of the safe zone, you are okay. That is the reason we call it safe zone. So anyway, USDCAD has made also 100 pips of profit. USDJPY has reversed exactly from what I mentioned as well and has made total of 90 pips and currently running in about 38 pips. USDCHF sadly did not work. As we can see, the market right now is falling and sadly the signal is no longer valid. Gold, as we can see, I cannot claim this signal. As we can see, it is really working, but the market, my friends, has reversed from the take profit level, which means we can't really use this signal anymore. Don't ever place the sell order after the market has reversed from the take profit level. It immediately disqualifies the signal. So I hope, okay, I mean, I'm happy if the market has reversed and I'm happy that you guys are making profits, but that's actually a wrong act. We should not be selling as long as the market has reversed from the take profit level. Anyway, for anyone who have entered this signal, it's running so far in about 92 pips. And I hope you guys are enjoying these profits as well. Not only, of course, my signals, which did well, but even the premium group, we have made, my friends, more than 400 pips of profit just within 2 days. Monday and Tuesday have been a very fruitful day for the premium group. As you can see, these are the signals which we have sent yesterday on Monday. And check this out. I mean, yesterday, Monday, actually, we had some losses, but check this out. 8 pips of loss, 9 pips, 10 pips. That is really nothing. 5 pips. I mean, whoever complains about these is just a beginner or just don't understand how this market works. Look at that. In the end of the day, we have made more than 116 pips of profit on Monday. Then Tuesday, it was another good day as well. We can see that we had some losses, of course, which is very normal. Then, of course, thankfully, we have made a lot of profits. And as we are speaking right now, Angela have posted that the CAD-CHF have made 50 pips. Just now, as we are speaking, she posted this signal has made this profit. So as you can see, EURUCAD 100 pips and Pound AUD 100 pips, total making of 400 pips of profit, actually more than that. After Angela has announced this signal, I believe right now is 430 pips of profit. That's amazing, and I'm very happy for the results, and I'm glad that our members are enjoying the experience with Xtreme Trader. And thankfully, we have actually started to receive again happy messages from our members. As you can see, this guy here said that he have joined only for 2 days, and it was a perfect signals. Fantastic and very fruitful days we are living in Xtreme Trader right now. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, so now let's begin with the midweek analysis and let's see what are the setups that are actually waiting for us for the remaining days of this week. And of course, let's begin with the EURUSD. So of course, I have first to delete the old signal since it has already worked and we are done with it, let's go back now to the daily chart. Alright, so on the daily chart, we can see clearly that the market has made right here what we are preparing for. It seems like the market has created right here a false breakout from that level of a support. So this was the real level of the support, and right now the market is getting ready to actually create another attempt of the real level of the support, which is exactly right here at 1.04956. In the end, we can actually have an inverted head and shoulders pattern, which actually gonna be extra confirmation that the market gonna indeed be continue the rise. And I think eventually the final target is gonna be right here, the previous support at 1.05790. So of course, after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so on the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that this candle right here, the current red candle, still has actually 2 hours and 19 minutes for the expiration, which means we cannot really identify the general direction on the current candle until this candle actually closes like that. So if this candle actually closed as the current price action as it is right now, that's going to be a good news. We can expect from the market to fall again all the way like that and reaching the same level of this very strong key support level, which is actually not going to be ignored easily in my opinion. Which means we have to wait for the EURUSD to fall to another 42 pips before we can start buying it. And if we do that, the final target, as I said before, is going to be right here, but that's actually going to take a while. That's going to take a lot of pips. Actually, we're talking about more than 260 pips. That being said, I'm placing my target to be right here, the peak of the resistance exactly at 1.06410, which means we can make another 144 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till right here. Exactly right here, which means the safe zone will be ranging for about 51 pips. Let me explain to you something. The reason why the safe zone is ranging till this level is because we're having right here the bullish breakout candle, and right here we have the two tails, or the two wicks, which are the nearest one to the bullish breakout candle. So there is a slight chance that the market actually might fall all the way right here, reverses exactly right there, and then continue the rise. Maybe the market will continue the fall till it creates another pin bar, and after that it's gonna continue the rise. So let's be ready and prepare for this expected movement from the Euro USD. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. As you can see, the safe zone will be ranging for about 51 pips until 1.04451, and the target is gonna be, sorry about that, at 145 pips at 1.06410. That's everything for the Euro USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, again, I'm very happy about the Pound USD signal. It was really one perfect signal, but however, let's now move to see what are the next movement for this pair. Now, with a very obvious look right here, I mean, it's really clear for me that the market has made a very strong bullish breakout from that level of a resistance at 1.24011. However, we're having right here a strong key support level. The market actually might be falling all the way to that level, respecting that level or retesting that support before continuing the rise. And I believe by the time I finish recording, the Pound USD is already gonna be reaching that level of a previous support. So let's be prepared. So therefore, we have to wait for the Pound USD to fall to another 40 pips before we can start buying the pair. Another confirmation is we're having right here a supported trend line, and if I just draw here a support trend line just like that, we can see clearly how the market has been respecting that support trend line, and then right after the bearish breakout happened, the market did not create a single attempt of a resistance trend line, which means the market actually might be respecting that level of a support trend line. That's actually gonna be one great trade, and I suggest that you guys should be taking this signal. And of course, if we do that, the target has to be right here, the peak of the resistance at 1.26338, which means we can make another 214 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, this safe zone should be ranging only till this level of a previous resistance. So we are having right here a resistance zone, as you can see. So the market actually has a chance it might be ranging inside this level before finally reverses. And that being said, the safe zone is ranging for only 59 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. And by the way, as we are speaking, Angela has posted an update on the premium group. Let me show it to you. It's right there. Here it is. AUDJPY has made another 50 pips, which making the whole day so far, or the whole week, with 60 pips. 460 pips, because we have made another 30 pips from the CAD-CHF, so we have to add another 30 pips to the AUDJPY, which making so far 460 pips. Really, how cool is that? When I started the video, it was 400 pips only, and just after a few minutes, it's now 460. That is so cool. Thank you, Angela, and thank you for these good signals. Anyway, that's everything for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the AUDUSD, which again sadly did not really been triggered. It's actually been triggered, but sadly it has exceeded the safe zone, and many of you might have already closed it in loss. But I think since it's just 28 pips, I don't think that many of you have closed it in loss. But anyway, we cannot really claim any pips from this signal. So let's see now what are the expected movement for the AUDUSD. Let's go back, first to the daily chart. Alright, so on the daily chart, we can see something very interesting. The pair has actually been facing a strong key support level, which hasn't been breaking out from. The candle right here seems like it actually tried to break out from that strong key support level at 0.70210. That was the peak of the that was the lowest level of the support, and as we can see, the market has reversed exactly right at that level. Go back now to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can see here a very strong bearish movement. This candle right here is quite strong. My problem here is that this candle still has 2 hours for the closure. So we cannot really identify anything right now on the 4-hour candles. Let's now move to this smaller time frame. Let's go to the 1-hour candles. Alright, now on the 1-hour time frame, it's a different story. Now we can see the rejection on that level of a previous resistance. We can see that the market has already made an attempt right here, and by the way, that movement was due to the core CPI news last week. Again, the market has made another attempt to break out from that level. Now we can see that the last 7 candles, I would say, confirmed that the AUDUSD most likely is actually gonna continue the fall. In my opinion, the AUDUSD is actually gonna continue the fall till it creates actually a double bottom pattern. Let me just go back to the 4-hour time frame to delete that zone area. So most likely the AUDUSD actually might continue the fall till it creates here a support, a double bottom, or at least to reach that level of a real support exactly right here as 0.69201, which means the AUDUSD is expected to continue the fall to another 80 pips, actually more than that, 83 pips I would say, after the rejection to break out from that level of a resistance. And also right here, if we check this pattern clearly, let me just show it to you, we can see that we had right here a resistance trend line, exactly just like that. The market has actually been respecting that level of a resistance trend line. Since the market has actually reversed right on that level of a resistance trend line, it seems to me like the market is actually gonna continue the fall till it reaches at least that level of a real support. So after confirming the direction on the bigger time frames, let's now move to the 1-hour time frame, so we can actually determine where exactly we can start shorting the AUDUSD again. So since this is going to be our target right here, this support, which means that the resistance level exactly right here, I would say, exactly right here at 0.70222, that's going to be the level where we can start again shorting the AUDUSD. Remember that we had right here a false breakout and another false breakout, which makes the level of 0.70222 a real level of a resistance. That being said, that's going to be the level where we can start shorting the pair after it rises to another 23 pips. And the safe zone is going to be ranging only till just a little bit more or higher than that resistance level. Check this out, the candle is still falling. So which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for about 60 pips. Meanwhile, the target will be 100 pips. Let me just reduce a little bit the safe zone. We don't really need higher than that. Since we actually have right here a previous support level, that's going to be the maximum where we can expect the candle to go against our direction. If it goes any higher than that, this signal is disqualified instantly. Which means the safe zone is ranging for about 41 pips and the target is going to be 102 pips, which is fantastic. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the AUDUSD. Let's now check the next pair. Let's take a look at the USDCAD. Alright, for the USDCAD right now, the sell has already been triggered and thankfully it was a very good signal and we have made about 102 pips. I hope you guys have taken this signal and have entertained all these profits. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USDCAD. I want to highlight something very important right here. Let's go to the daily chart. Alright, so on the daily chart, those who are having good eyes, they can tell me what they can see right here. That's right, you can see clearly there is a false resistance and a real resistance. That level at 1.29478 was actually the real level of the resistance. Meanwhile, we had right here the false breakout. So that being said, we can actually expect from the market to continue the rise again. Then this is the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle. That being said, the candles actually might reach this level and then continue the fall. Now, how can we confirm that? By simply checking the bigger time frame. Check the weekly time frame. Check this out. The weekly time frame is telling us clearly that the market is going to continue the fall. So therefore, selling is the only way right now for the USDCAD. So that being said, we have to confirm right now where exactly we can sell this pair. The safest area, in my opinion, to sell the USDCAD is going to be exactly right here at the previous support at 1.28940. Because as I have mentioned earlier, you know something, I need to go back to the bigger time frame and I need to show you this. So let me just highlight the level of the real resistance as I have mentioned earlier. All right, let me delete the new one. So as you can see, as I have mentioned just now, this was the real level of the resistance, right? Now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Check this out. The market has already retested that level of a real resistance. Check this out. This is it happened right here, which means, and since we're having right here a resistance trend line just like that, then we can actually expect from the market to fall again right after retesting that broken resistance, exactly just like that. So this was the broken resistance level with that bullish breakout candle. It has become already a support for only one single attempt and never been a second attempt. Then right after this bearish breakout movement, we can see that the market right now is rising again and seems like it's going to be retesting the broken support level, and that resistance is going to be respected again. And most likely the market will continue the fall at least to reach the lowest level of the support at 1.27060. So that being said, I'm going to select this as my take profit level exactly right here, which means we can expect to make about 170 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the market might actually be able to create a second attempt of the resistance right here. So the edge of the safe zone will be at 1.29627, which means it's going to be ranging for about 70 pips. I know that's a lot, but however, keep in mind that the target also is 170 pips. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. But I need to remind you about something. As we are speaking, I forgot to inform you that tomorrow, Wednesday at 4:30 p.m., 12:30 GMT time, we will be having here the CPI news for the CAD. These, my friends, can make a high impact on the market, so please be careful. And I prefer if you close your trades for any CAD pair at all right before the news are out, just to be sure how the market is going to be reacting to that level. So again, please be careful for the CPI news. It might actually change the whole direction for the USDCAD signal. Anyway, let's now move to the next one. Let's now check the USDJPY. Alright, so as you can see, my friends, the USDJPY signal has been working perfectly well and currently running in about 40 pips of profit. Actually, there is nothing at all that can be changed about this signal. The market right now is actually ranging on that level, and I believe eventually the USDJPY might make a third attempt of that support, and after that it's gonna continue the rise. So there is nothing much to be said about the USDJPY. The signal itself is still valid, same as it is. It might fall to another 38 pips before it's gonna continue the final reversal. So nothing to be said about the USDJPY. The signal is still valid and works perfectly fine. That's everything for the USDJPY. Let's now check the next pair. Let's now take a look at the USDCHF. Alright, so of course the buy order is no longer valid for this pair, so we have to consider what will gonna happen next. Anyway, I wanted to show you something. Let me first delete the old signal entirely, and let's now move to the daily chart. And I want to scroll more to the left to show you something, and I would like first to highlight that level of a resistance, exactly just like that. Now, after highlighting that level, let's move to the left. And check this out, my friends. Actually, if we check on the left side, we can see clearly how the market has been respecting that level as a real resistance. Pay attention. Real resistance, false breakout, ranging on that level, real resistance, and so on. So we can see clearly that the level of 0.99649 is actually a very strong level, and again, the same thing has happened right here. A real level of a resistance, false breakout. Again, real support, real resistance, false breakout. It happened the entire time just like that. It just repeatedly happened. Check this out again and again. Real level of a resistance, real level of a resistance, real level of a resistance, false breakout. Which means the history most likely is going to repeat itself, and therefore we have to consider selling again the USDCHF right after it reaches again that level of a resistance exactly at 0.99649, which means we have to wait for the pair to rise to another 36 pips before we can start shorting it again. If that happens, we have to keep in mind that we had right here a support level, a support trend line, which has been recently broken out from, which will be actually breaking out from, or actually it has already been breaking out from, and that rising again right here is just gonna be another retest of the broken resistance level. That means we can expect from the market to continue the fall all the way till it reaches this nearest strong key support level at 0.97182. But that's not really a realistic target. It's gonna be about 245 pips. Therefore, I'm selecting at least this level right here as our take profit level. That's going to be our target because this was actually a broken resistance, and we had right here a real level of a support. It was the support number 1. So the market actually has a chance after retesting that level of a broken resistance. Most likely the market will continue the fall till it reaches 0.98393, which means we can make approximately 122 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for about 40 pips, I would say. Actually, more than that. Till here only, that's enough. 53 pips is going to be our edge of the safe zone. Let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCHF. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now take a look at the gold, which is going to be difficult to analyze. So let me just delete the old signal. I just don't believe that the sell order is going to be a good one right here, right after reversing from the take profit level. Let's go to the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, I have mentioned earlier that we are having right here a strong key support level at 1785.39, and that's going to be our target where we can expect from the gold to start the reversal. However, keep in mind that we have right here also a broken support level or a broken supported trend line. So as I have mentioned last week, my friends, you can rewind the video and watch it again. Rewind. That is so outdated, Salah. It's just watch again, not rewind, man. It's not a VHS, it's a YouTube. Anyway, so right here we can see that we had right here a supported trend line, and the market has made the bearish breakout from that level. And I want to highlight something, that right here we had the real level of a resistance, and even right here, the real level of the resistance, which means that the gold most likely is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance right here at 1851.53. Now, the market most likely, as I have mentioned earlier, is going to continue the rise till it reaches that level, but that's going to be about 400 pips. So therefore, we can actually think or consider to buy the gold. So back to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see that the market has right here made a strong rejection to break out from that support at 1800 level. Sorry, 1800 level exactly. Yeah, 1800. So which means, sorry, that we can look right now for the strongest real supports levels. And if I'm not mistaken, it is exactly right here. Because there is exactly where the market has reversed, and we can see that the candles has closed exactly right on that level. And by checking the past, let me just go on the back to show you. So this was actually the nearest support to our entry, which is going to be right here at 1810. I think you cannot guys see it at 1810.02. That's gonna be the level where we can start again buying the gold. It was actually a real level of a resistance as well, so we can see that the market has been creating a real level of the resistance right here, then follow it later with a false breakout, and again it was a strong key support level, which has been followed later with another false breakout. The market right now has been respecting exactly the same level of a previous support, which means after seeing this red candle, we can expect from the market to close today as a red candle, and then by tomorrow the market actually might be reaching that level of a support and reverses exactly right from there, and that's going to be our final target right here, because first of all we had right here a broken support level. Second of all, this was as a resistance, which was a resistance number 1, so the target is going to be right on the second attempt of the resistance, which is going to be resistance number 2. So that being said, let me now please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold. As we can see, I have moved back to the 4-hour candles, and as we can see, I actually missed telling you this. Right here exactly, we had a real level of a support, and right here we had a false breakout, and then we can start again buying the gold exactly right here when it respects that level of a previous support. And by the way, if that happens, we will be having here the inverted head and shoulders, which means it's going to be really a good opportunity to start buying the gold. So the safe zone will be ranging for about 180 or 178 pips till 1791.50, and the target, as I said before earlier, is going to be 408 pips until 1851.53. So there goes your signal, my friends, for the remaining days of this week. I believe it's really going to be a very good week. And again, I'm very happy and proud about our results in the premium group. Don't forget, my friends, to contact our support and join the successful team of Xtreme Trader. You're going to be hopefully very satisfied with the results. So of course, that's everything from me. I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.